often when I'm perusing the internet, I do see some very interesting shenanigans. Like the other day, I came across a post. I could not find it again for the life of me, so I don't know if there's just a figment of my imagination has suddenly made this up as a Reddit post I saw, but I'm 90% sure I saw it, and people might be able to confirm it. But basically, the other day, a guy who is from Laos, who currently has cancer, who currently lives in America, won some form of lottery in, I think, Kentucky. And the response to this being posted on Facebook was a mass majority of the comments were a bit, I don't know, racist. Pretty much claiming that, oh, of course an illegal has gotten this lottery win. This and, like, I'm pretty sure you can summarize what they probably said based upon just the whole illegals. He's an immigrant. He didn't originally come from the US, but he probably legally lives here, considering how, like, wouldn't you need to show some form of ID or something along those lines to be able to claim lottery winnings? And then you also have to pay tax on it, you know, all the fun stuff. Anyhow, I'm digressing a little bit here. Welcome back to Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things, with your host, the Australian Idiot, and let's get into it. In this clip here, we have a person who seemingly just completely loses it on a flight.
Let this go! Can I do that with freedom? All I care about is freedom.
Go to arrest.
That's fine. I've been there before. I'm not scared. I've been there before. This hurting my elbows. It's hurting my wrist. You're hurting me, Sheriff. You're hurting me, Sheriff. I can't breathe. Why are you touching my leg? Why are you touching my leg? I can't breathe. This is George Floyd. Everybody's gonna have to wait until my crossover from my nephew feels better on my ankle. My ankle hurts from my nephew crossing me over in Arizona. So, you facetious. You know what, I'm gonna have to wait. I can walk
Please just
myself.
take her off the plane. Please.
No, you
No.
no. I got a seatbelt. Totally fine. After you, I don't like the pressure. I'll give all these people the space they need, but this fat bitch is a bitch. This fat bitch is a bitch. This fat bitch is a bitch. Shut up talking to me, Richard Gere. Shut up talking to me, Richard Gere. I appreciate your effort. Shut up, Richard Gere. No, I don't. Yes, Dad.
Go ahead.
Thanks, Papa. He's so cute. I love him. Don't touch those. No.
That's it. That's it.
Hey, record.
We see you hit him. Yeah, that's assault. Yeah. You just assaulted an officer. Please don't.
I wasn't gonna go in. I didn't scare anyone. The people are already scared. It's Congo and Palestine. What the f are we scared of? We're scared of everything.
So, was anyone counting how many random charges that the police are probably going to be able to lay on her there? You know, a bit of causing a disturbance, resisting arrest, attempting to assault an officer like multiple times in that case in here. I don't know. She seems like to be a very bright person who has a whole future ahead of her. Wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. I don't know. I don't get how we got here in the first place, and her reactions are... I don't know. It just seems like someone who either just is mentally unwell or is high on drugs or just drunk. Or maybe this is just them normally. I don't know. Seems a bit insane, but some people do act like this. I've seen it. Here we have a clip where they've lost it all in Vegas and have come over to this store here to steal a bunch of sandwiches and gets caught red-handed. Here we go.
Okay,
Give us
you
our
guys are
stuff
doing
back.
too much.
Well, you should have been
Let
in
me
the first place.
let me go.
No, give us our stuff back.
Okay, I will grab your stuff, but
Give
you
us-
don't have to touch me like that.
You should have
Just
been
let me go.
Just let your stuff go. Drop
Okay,
it.
let my
Drop it.
purse go, and I will let it go. Like, excuse me, you can't block me in the store. Here.
Put all the stuff back. No copy that. No, there's more there. I see it. I see it.
This is not your
Yeah.
stuff. You can't pepper spray me.
Put the stuff out.
What do you mean?
Put the stuff out.
There's nothing else that your guys, like your little sandwich there. Excuse me. There.
Thought you were
Excuse me.
stealing.
You got your thing.
Thought you were stealing.
You got your thing.
Thought you were stealing.
I mean, the initial part of the introduction saying she lost it all in Vegas is a joke. We don't know if that happened. Probably not. She's just here stealing sandwiches, which, going off of what I remember the last time I had a deep dive into the law surrounding shoplifting and shenanigans along these lines on what people who work at the store can do in response. In theory, she could if she got harmed in any way with that back and forth when they were trying to pull her bag away from her, she in theory could sue them because they're not meant to do that. They can, if they have a good belief that you stole something, managers and people of similar positions are allowed to block you from leaving. They can't put their hands on you, but they can stop you from leaving until a proper officer of the law comes in, which is funky. Obviously, that didn't end up happening in the situation because she relented and just threw all the sandwiches that she was trying to steal onto the ground, but I digress. Here we have a fun one. We have a disabled guy who's behind the camera here confronting a couple in their beater van who are parking in a disabled car park when they seemingly don't have a reason to be there.
We're in a disabled parking space.
You came to us.
What does that even mean?
That means that you bothered us. We didn't come to you, so
I
that recording's
couldn't park
nothing.
there, and I had to park down the street. How is
Well,
that
we didn't know that you had a parking spot. We didn't know.
There was a big sign right in front of you.
You couldn't tell us
There's
anything.
a big sign.
You couldn't be a big man.
There's
and
a
come
big
and ask
sign
us.
that says disabled
you couldn't
parking.
be a big man and to come and ask us.
I had to
move.
park down the block.
You couldn't be a big
Okay,
man
let's
to ask
let's
us
think
to
about
move.
this. Let's think. I
To
come in.
move.
If I asked you to move,
You could have asked
if I
us
asked
to
you to move, I would have to go all the way back to my
You could
van.
have asked us to move.
I would have to park to ask you to move.
You can ask your driver to come ask us
I
to
drive
move.
myself.
Well, I'm sorry. You could have been a big man and came to us and asked us to move.
Let's think. I park, I come ask you to
Sorry.
move, I go back to my van and then park again.
ass.
Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you?
Why don't you be a big man and just ask us to move? I don't know, how about you be considerate motherfuckers and just not park in a disabled car park in the first place? That's not a parking spot for you, you entitled pricks. Heck, it's illegal. If police see you do that, oh, that's a ticket right then and there because illegal parking. You're not meant to be there. So don't be this like, oh, why don't you be a big man? Buzz off. You're being an entitled prick because you shouldn't even be there in the first place. Here we have a Karen who likes a burrito with absolutely no sauce because, you know, she's got too much sour cream on the first burrito, so she got the Chipotle people to remake the burrito, and the second time around there's too much salsa, so she got them to remake it again. Yeah, you heard me right. Yeah, this is ridiculous.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm spending my money. I'm gonna get what the I want. Yeah, but what do you keep talking to me for? Why do you keep talking? Why don't you just shut up? Like, girl, why is she talking to me?
Okay, just calm down.
Yeah, I'm calm, but why does she keep talking to me?
Okay, just
Why do you keep talking to me? Like,
please calm
do
down.
your job and make burritos.
Please calm down. We're just trying to.
I'm calm.
You're not.
Yeah, I'm calm, but why is she still talking to me?
Calm your voice.
I'm good.
Okay, we're making your food.
So you still talking for what? Like you gonna do something?
Stop.
Like you gonna do something?
Stop, ma'am. Please, you're a drunk woman.
Are you gonna do something?
Ma'am, please
All
stop.
right, let's make some tacos. This is bullshit.
All right. Good. What can I get on these tacos for you, dear?
Cheese.
Anything but with cheese.
Oh, cheese. Corn, sour cream, and pico.
Did you want any rice or beans on your burrito?
White rice and no beans, yeah. I'm really sorry about that. Huh? Just steak and then no beans. I'm really sorry about that, by the way.
Look, Karen, I'd count your blessings. You got too much sauce 2 times in a row, man. That is some godforeseen luck there. You know how often they just underdo the sauce in a majority of fast food restaurants? I like to pray to those moments when you get way too much sauce, when you get way too much mayonnaise, when you get mayonnaise with a side of a chicken burger. Genuinely speaking, oh no, you got too much sauce in your burrito. Yeah, it's gonna be a little messy, but genuinely speaking, who cares? Oh no, you have too much sauce. Whoa. You're getting salsa and sour cream on your tacos. If you don't want too much of it, you may as well not have it because, you know, the predictability on how much sauce they're going to throw on there is all over the place. Sometimes you get too much, sometimes you won't get enough, and that's just how it is. Getting them to remake it every time they put too much sauce on there is completely ridiculous and very stupid, and a huge waste of food and time, like, genuinely. In this next clip, Karen gets in an argument with a bunch of movers.
Let's see. Nobody's trying to do anything for you.
No, that's okay. Don't worry.
We're just trying to do our job.
No, you're not.
You told them that you wanted $200 extra. I have it
I
recorded.
You can do it. Think
That's
whatever
what
you
told
want.
them. Are you lying now?
I'm not lying. You didn't hire me. You didn't hire me.
You said $200 extra. Get out of my country.
Oh, that's great. I'm down with you. Hey, just Aichen. Hey, I'm down with you. Hey, just Aichen. Hey, great. Hey, that was perfect. Can I have your video?
I have you.
That's perfect. No, don't worry. You don't need to say anything else. You don't need to say anything else. You need to be careful. Watch out. The camera's right there. I'm gonna pick that up. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm throwing it on there. I'm gonna pick it up. Go for it.
Property.
Go for it. You didn't get to touch me. Go for it. You didn't get to touch me.
I didn't touch you.
You didn't get to touch me.
I didn't touch you.
You didn't get to hit me with anything.
I didn't hit you with anything. You threw that box at me.
Don't worry. The camera's
That's
watching right
okay.
there.
The police are coming.
Good.
We can see what he says. So what?
No worries.
And look what you did to my leg.
I didn't do anything.
Yes,
Don't worry. I have it
you
on
did.
video.
Arrested. That's all right. Look what you did to my leg. You assaulted me. You assaulted me.
Don't worry. You can say whatever you want.
That's all right. You tried to rape me for $200 extra. You're a fucking liar.
Keep talking.
Gotcha on video. Alright. The police have your license plate.
Don't worry. You didn't hire. I'm gonna wait for them. I'm actually gonna call them.
That's fine. I did nothing to you. I hired a service.
Wait.
I hired a service.
Don't worry. I have you here.
That's right. And I hired a service.
Good. I have you here. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna wait for them right now.
That's fine.
You didn't hire me. Just keep that in mind.
We can stay here all day.
Don't worry. I'm gonna make you famous. I am going to make you famous. Yeah, I'm gonna call them right now. Sí, yo le hablo ahorita. I'm gonna call them right now. Sí, gracias.
I hate to be that guy, but based upon the work they were showing within this clip, I don't know if I would hire these guys to move my stuff in particular, but at the same time, it looks like whoever hired them was also just moving a bunch of empty boxes and boxes filled with rubbish for some reason. I don't know, I'm not going to question that too much. I just love the lousy attempt from the Karen to attempt to throw a box at them, but in the process trips over and scrapes her leg against the truck ramp, and then now after that's happened is claiming that this is because they hit her, they tried to throw a box at her, they assaulted her. It's just like throwing everything that she can to attempt to maybe stroke some form of fear or some worry into the movers or something, because clearly they weren't taking her seriously and she wasn't liking that fact. So for some context for this clip here, what happened before this is basically the guy recording the clip had found a dog that was running along the street on their own for a little while and decided to take it in and take care of it for about a month and a half, doing the typical things, attempting to get checks done, etc, taking good care of the dog. The other people in this clip are the technical owners of these dogs, so they stole the dog back when the dog was roaming the streets at one point.
It's who do you know? Who do you know? Since you took my dog from across the street, who do you know?
Nobody took your dog.
Oh yeah, you did.
No.
That's my dog.
No.
I've got the pictures a month and a half before she showed up at your house to prove it.
In my name.
Yeah, now, because you took her from my house after we were taking care of her. You're the smart one, by the way. Get your woman. She didn't show up at your house. She lives here, and this is a neighborhood where all the dogs walk around. Listen, you guys get to live with me and dog stealing garbage. That's what you get to live with. Call whoever you...
Garbage if you had her for a month and a half and you didn't do that surgery on her.
Oh, it was scheduled the day before we found where you were. You stupid ass. You don't f***ing know shit. No, we had taken her and she needed to gain weight, and that's what we were doing. She gained 4 pounds in the 3 weeks between the first time we took her up there and the time you took her up there. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I have the pictures. Dummy.
I'm not going to hell for the sin of lying.
No, you're going to hell for the sin of stealing a f***ing dog. Sure enough. The dog that I had for a month and a half before you took it says otherwise. It's chipped in your name. Chipped it. Or what? Yeah, Clark, you better handle it. Sure enough, babe. Tell them to bring everybody they got, too. Yeah, babe. Give a f*** who Tucker is. I don't care who Tucker is. Call Tucker and call Tucker's friends. That's all right. That's all right. Tell him 469, step in his yard. Step on in. I'll be right here all day. That's what's up. And when they step on my property, they're leaking for good. Race to room temperature, babe.
I just want to propose this question to you guys first before I say anything else. What are your thoughts on this? Whose side are you on? Who do you think's in the right and who's in the wrong for this one? I personally see it as, whilst technically she is, or they are, the rightful owner of the dog, clearly there has been some neglect issues for this dog, for the dog to be underweight when it was found by the other guy when he took it to the vet and found that they were underweight and that they needed to get, the dog needed to gain some weight of some forms by eating some pretty decent amount of food. And I feel like that it's very clear that these guys don't truly care about the dog. Considering what? It's been a month and a half, and assuming that the people who found the dog did their due diligence to verify who actually owned the dogs as soon as possible. I'm not 100% sure on that part there, but clearly there was some form of dog neglect at a point before the dog made its way over to the other people. Do they have the right to take their dog back? I mean, technically. Is it right though? Shouldn't they have let the people know? Or I don't know. It's very weird thinking about it. It's like they can definitely have handled this entire confrontation better. Like, because apparently they found the dog roaming through the streets, so they took it back to their house. So when the other people actually confront them about it, it's like, oh yeah, thank you for taking care of the dog. a lot of things happen over the past few months, blah, blah, blah. Like, actually be nice about it rather than whatever the hell this was. In this clip, we witnessed the aftermath of what was the crazy Karen neighbor breaking into an apartment and fucking shit up.
My cousin's crazy neighbor broke in and destroyed his apartment last night, and this is what happened. For part 2.
What the fuck? All the apartment. Get out. Bye. What are you doing in my apartment? Oh, you take your upstairs. Down here and draw out. You got me up.
By saying that there was a part 2, I decided to sift through this person's post history. They never posted a part 2. They just baited it for follows by the looks of it. And yes, before you ask, apparently the guy did call the cops afterwards, after this recording was initially done, yada yada yada, and that's gone somewhere. There's not too much information past that. Either way, can I just say, what is with the TikTok and just everyone going like, oh yeah, leave a like or follow for part 2, even though there probably isn't a part 2 anywhere. Oopsies. Oh, I didn't mean that. Oh god. This is a crazy clip. It's just, I just gotta understand what's happening behind this. Is apparently this was a consistent crazy neighbor over time, and now this is just the furthest that they've gone. What's their reason for it? Are they racist? I mean, that's the first question that comes to mind to what I know a pair of people of color based upon the TikTok profile. So next we got a guy demanding respect and therefore will not move out of the drive-thru.
That's all you are doing.
I'll just stay here until we get respect.
No. You think you're gonna get respect? Respect is earned, not given. You came here speaking to me so rudely. Why would I respect you? Because I'm a child and you're an elder? All you're doing is holding up my line, sir. Could you please move forward? We can have a staring contest in the front parking lot. You are holding up my line.
Staring at you.
You are. Then what is that called? Glaring? I'm sorry.
You're not.
Pull forward. You got your stuff. What point are you trying to prove?
You know, we lack context to what initially happened before this clip, but at the end of the day, old mate's got his stuff. Old mate should just move along and move on with his day. It's not worth burning your time over something as little as this. Like, it's just not worth it. Move along, fuck off. In this next clip, we've got a Karen who has no idea how to mind their own business and has a need to criticize the clothing that these trio of girls are wearing.
Pause for the streets again. Do it again.
Do you think you're funny?
I do. Well, you said I'm for the streets.
You just keep laughing, because I'm not laughing. I feel sorry for you.
You
I'm a
feel
little girl
sorry-
actually.
Like you're mad at what we're wearing? The
I think
fuck?
you should dress appropriate. Those are bras.
We look better than you.
Excuse me?
Excuse you.
I'd be like your mom telling you that you should.
You think you're not my mom, bitch?
That's good. You're not our mom, though.
I do
But
think I'm.
I'm gonna act like one because you girls need it. You don't walk around town in a bra.
Okay, like bitch.
I just want to know
why you want to be in our business. We didn't bother you. Why you gotta bother
You
us?
literally were walking. You were sitting in your car.
Go put a shirt on. Go put a shirt on and act right. Okay? Go put a shirt on and act right. No. Come on. Yes, I have 3 little girls that are growing up looking at you.
Okay, they can look at us. Yeah, you can look at us.
Are you talking to me?
Shut up! Go home! Why are you even here? Thank you.
And I will, Michael.
Wait, did she just do that the entire shopping trip? Just continues to degrade those girls in the other area? It's like, why? What was the point of that? It's so not worth your time. Here we have a Karen who's been wandering around the parking lot like a bit of an idiot who's almost gotten themselves ran over here. They walked out of the way of the car, and then as the car got closer, they decided to walk back in the way, and then they decided to go off at the driver for being close to hitting them.
And what's wrong with you, ma'am? What's your problem?
Get off your phone.
What's your problem?
Get off. Get off.
What? Don't touch me.
Get off.
Don't touch me.
Get off your phone.
Don't touch me.
And get off your phone.
Don't touch me. You're in a parking lot. You're walking across. I waited for you to park, and you get in front of me. You walk back. That's really stupid.
Get off your phone and pay attention to the people
wasn't on the
walking.
phone.
Yeah. What is that in your hand?
I just turned it on. It's called recording, you dumbass.
You were holding it in your hand. You were on your phone.
No, I wasn't on my phone.
You were on your phone.
Get out of my face.
You pay attention to people that
Get
are
out of
driving.
my face.
You pay attention to people that are walking.
I am. Did I hit you? I wasn't even close
You weren't
to your ass.
paying attention.
I was.
No, you weren't.
Get out of my face.
Get out of this parking lot.
Get out of my face.
Get out of this parking lot.
You know, I'm just going to assume that the guy was not on his phone beforehand, considering how the Karen wasn't really doing much until the guy, like, poked out of his window with his phone in his hand and started going off at the person. Then she came over with her extremely bossy attitude saying, "Get off your phone!" Like she's some form of school teacher or something. And it continually does it over and over again, like that's going to do anything useful. Ma'am, you're the one who's wandering around the car park like a bloody buffoon, and now you're sitting here going like, "Oh, this guy's now recording me, I gotta go off at him for using his phone whilst driving, ha 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 ha." I don't know. Here he watches a Karen gets in a casual argument with the McDonald's employee at the drive-thru, complaining about how rude they are, and then decides to throw the drink at them.
That is the rudest person I've ever dealt with. She slams the window in my face and puts her hand up to me. She's incredibly rude. My food wasn't even made, and then I get attitude from her when I say I want my money back.
We were waiting on the chicken, so that's why.
But she had no idea what the food even was. She's and then you slam. I'm gonna throw this at you.
No.
Shut your mouth. You are the rudest person I have ever dealt with.
So my thoughts here is either this McDonald's worker is new at the job, hence why she might have been stuttering around and things along those lines, or maybe she just has a stutter. Either way, it sounds like that she's saying that the person was extremely rude because she didn't immediately understand what she was trying to go for when she wanted her money back and she was trying to verify the order. It sounds like this person in the car does not understand how to be calm and be patient with people who may not be experienced, and is very quick to light a fire under her ass when problems are caused. Here we've got an angry customer who's asking for a refund at their local Dominos, and the Dominos manager decides to say no, get out of my store instead, and starts this screaming match which is completely unnecessary.
What you mean you calling 911? I'm threatening you? What did I say? And then you want to say I'm threatening you? Huh?
Sir, this is unacceptable. You're going to have to leave now.
That's what you're going to say? I'm threatening you?
Sir, this is
That's what you're going to say? I'm threatening you though?
I'm trying to help you.
Who didn't nobody ask you? Are you going to give me my money back?
No.
Then get back there. I'm not even talking to
Sir,
you.
this is unacceptable. You need to leave now. You are not welcome here anymore. Sir, you are now.
If you were going to eat it, how come you couldn't call while you were going to be able to eat it?
I ate one slice
No,
of
that's
this
not
pizza.
the question I asked you, though.
If you're
And
not
I was
gonna
at
like
work.
this, you need to get out of my store before I call the cops.
I'm not getting out from the store until you give me my money. And you're not going to keep talking to me like I'm not no customer. Manager. How about that?
That is unacceptable.
How about
you
that?
need to leave.
All right.
How about that?
All right, watch.
Get the out of my store.
I'm
now.
not getting the out of nowhere until you give me my fucking money. How about that? How about that?
You
and you too,
Sir, that is unacceptable.
I don't give a
I'll give you your money back, but you never come here again.
I won't.
Trey. Okay, let it go.
The fuck?
Money back. Give me your money back. Let it go.
Talking about somebody.
I don't know why this guy was asking for a refund in the first place, nor why he was so goddamn worked up and angry about it, but the biggest thing here is the manager would have gone through training that shows you Rule 101 with dealing with angry customers. Don't scream and yell at them, diffuse the situation, try and find a solution to either get the person out of the store in the quickest way that works out for both of you, or find a way to calm the situation down, not start screaming at the goddamn customer and swearing at them. Like, that's not how you handle these things. Like, I've been heavily defensive for retail workers in a bunch of other clips, mainly because I am one myself and I can understand their point of view, but here, that's not how you deal with angry customers. You don't scream and yell at them yourselves. That's just stupid. In this next clip, we got an old woman who decides to start harassing another person in Walmart just because.
Knock you out.
You need to get out of my face.
Shut up. Shut up.
Why am I took my shirt? Because you're mad about it?
I've never known about your shirt.
Oh yeah, you did. You said ugly outfit. I know what you called
I never said ugly outfit. I called you ugly.
You said rude outfit. That's what you said. You don't talk to me.
Shut up. I'll take you outside. Shut up.
What are you going to do?
I'll take you outside and beat the crap out of you.
Oh, will
Shut up.
Will you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you call me your grandma. I'll put your little butt down there and mash you to snot.
Get out of my face.
You get out of my
Don't
face.
touch me Back up.
All right,
Don't
stop.
touch me. You don't tell me to back up. Get out of my face. Shut up. You shut your mouth.
All right.
Or you gonna get it smashed.
You think I'm scared of you?
It's okay.
You think I'm scared of you?
Back up.
You shut up.
Come on, she's sticking.
You ain't got no respect for nobody.
I don't care. I don't have to respect you. Look at how you're talking to me.
You don't deserve any respect.
You know, old people are like that double-edged sword. Some of them are very cool to talk to, just to relax and just hear some stories about their life. And then others, they have a sick shove so far up their ass that they just are so self-entitled that they expect everyone to just bow down beneath them whenever they're nearby. This seems to be one of the ladders here. Jesus Christ.